My name is Ethan Cole. I am a senior analyst at Brightwave Technologies. People say I am quiet. They are right. I don't waste words. I solve problems. Morning, Ghost, Ryan says as I sit at my desk. I look at him. Morning. He grins. You going to speak more than 2 words today? I just did. He laughs. Ryan Patel is the only person at work who talks to me like I'm human instead of a machine. 3 years ago, I met Clara Hayes during a financial panic. She had approved a marketing campaign that nearly drained company reserves. She walked into the finance room and said, "Who here can fix this?" I answered, "I can." She watched me for hours as I rebuilt projections. After that night, she told me, "You're different. You don't panic." I told her, "Panic doesn't solve math." She smiled at me like I was a hero. Now she is my fiancée. She is also the company's marketing director. Today we have a merger preparation meeting. The board wants perfect numbers. Clara stands at the front of the conference room. She owns every space she walks into. "All right, team," she says. "Let's not embarrass ourselves." Her eyes land on me. "Ethan, you're quiet as always. Planning world domination." A few people laugh. I smile. "Just reviewing numbers." She tilts her head. "Say something useful for once. Or are you buffering again?" The room laughs louder. I feel the heat in my chest, but I keep my face calm. Inside, I think, you have no idea what I know. Ryan clears his throat. The financial model looks strong. Clara nods. Of course it does. Ethan built it. She says it like I'm a tool she owns. After the meeting, Ryan follows me. "You okay?" he asks. "I'm fine." "She shouldn't talk to you like that." "It doesn't matter." He stops walking. "It does." I don't answer. I return to my desk and open the marketing growth report again. Something feels wrong. The campaign conversion numbers jump too sharply. The cost per acquisition doesn't match the invoices. I whisper to myself, "That's not possible." Ryan leans over the cubicle wall. "Talking to yourself now? Do you have the raw ad spend files?" "Yeah." "Why?" "Send them." Minutes later, I compare datasets. My screen fills with small red flags. I breathe slowly. The growth percentage was adjusted before presentation. The back-end data was altered. I scroll down. User acquisition, inflated. Regional engagement, duplicated entries. I check the approval signature. Clara Hayes. I sit back. Ryan watches my face. "What did you find?" "An error," I say quietly. "What kind of error?" "The kind that destroys mergers." He stares at me. "You're joking." "I don't joke about numbers." He lowers his voice. "Is it bad?" "Yes." "Does she know?" I pause. "She made the edits." Ryan steps back. "Ethan." I close the report. "Don't." "You're going to confront her, right?" I look toward Clara's glass office. She is laughing with 2 executives. "No. No." Ryan whispers. "Not yet." He rubs his forehead. "She's your fiancée." "I know. You can't just sit on this." "I'm not sitting." He studies me. "Then what are you doing?" I meet his eyes. "Planning." That evening, Clara and I drive home together. She taps on her phone. "Daniel's company is pushing hard on this merger. We need to look impressive." "Daniel?" I ask. "My ex keep up, Ghost." "I know who he is." She smirks. "Then don't look so serious. Relax. We're winning." I keep my eyes on the road. "Are we?" She sighs. "You worry too much. That's why you need me." I take risks. "And I clean them?" I ask softly. She laughs. "Exactly." The word hits harder than the jokes. At home, she kicks off her heels. "You're quiet tonight," she says. "I'm always quiet." She walks over and wraps her arms around me. "That's why I love you. You're safe." Safe. Not strong. Not brilliant. Safe. I hug her back. Inside my head, numbers move like storm clouds. I see the audit trail. I see the timestamps. I see how easily blame could shift to finance. To me. She pulls back. "Don't overthink the merger. Trust me." I nod. But trust is no longer simple. Later that night, when she sleeps, I open my laptop. I copy the original data files to a private drive. I document every modification. I record timestamps. I whisper into the dark, "I won't sink for this." My phone buzzes. A message from Ryan. "You still awake?" "Yes." "What are you going to do?" I stare at the screen. Then I type, "Stay quiet." He replies, "That's dangerous." I look toward the bedroom where Clara sleeps peacefully. No, I type. It's powerful. Our engagement party is loud, bright, and expensive. Clara planned everything herself. Tonight, she tells me before guests arrive, we celebrate us. Try to smile more, okay? I'm smiling, I say. Not your polite smile. A real one. I only have one. She rolls her eyes. That's the problem. Guests fill her parents' backyard. Fairy lights hang from trees. Her father shakes hands like he's closing business deals. Mr. Hayes grips my shoulder. Ethan, take care of my daughter. I will. He studies me. You're steady. That's good. Stability matters. Not love. Stability. Mrs. Hayes hugs Clara. You deserve someone strong. Clara laughs. Mom, Ethan is strong. Just quiet strong. The word quiet follows me everywhere. Ryan arrives with a gift bag. You look like you're attending your own board meeting, he whispers. It feels like one. He nudges me. Relax. You're getting married. I glance at Clara across the yard. She's glowing. Confident. Untouchable. For a moment, I remember why I fell for her. Then Daniel Cross walks in. I recognize him instantly from photos. Tall. Polished. The kind of man who fills silence with charm. Clara freezes for half a second, then smiles. Daniel. You made it. He kisses her cheek. Wouldn't miss this. He turns to me. You must be Ethan. I am. He shakes my hand firmly. I've heard a lot about you. I'm sure. He smiles like we share a joke. Later, glasses clink. Clara stands to give a speech. My friends, she begins, thank you for coming. She looks at me. And thank you to the quiet man of the hour. Light laughter. She continues, when I met Ethan, the company was on fire. I thought we were doomed. Guest chuckle. He walked in, barely said 10 words, and fixed everything. Applause. She raises her glass. That's Ethan. He doesn't talk much, but he cleans up messes. More laughter. I smile politely. Then she says it. I'm marrying him because he's safe. Not exciting, but safe. The crowd laughs louder. My chest tightens. She adds, every ambitious woman needs someone stable at home, right? Mrs. Hayes nods proudly. Daniel sips his drink, watching me carefully. I hear Ryan mutter, that wasn't funny. But I keep smiling. Inside, something cracks. After the speech, Daniel approaches me near the bar. She's always been like that, he says casually. Like what? Restless. Always reaching higher. She seems happy. He smirks. For now. Clara joins us. What are you two whispering about? Daniel shrugs. Just telling Ethan how lucky he is. She laughs. He knows. I excuse myself and walk toward the house. Through the open patio door, I hear raised voices. Clara and Daniel. I told you not to push those projections, Daniel says sharply. They're fine, Clara replies. They're aggressive. That's how you win mergers. And if someone audits them? There's a pause. She says quietly, Ethan reviewed everything. My heart pounds. Daniel lowers his voice. You're still making reckless decisions. She snaps back. Relax. Ethan cleans up my mess. Silence fills my ears. Not partner. Not equal. Clean up. Daniel sighs. Don't drag him into this. I'm not dragging. He's useful. Useful. I step back before they see me. Outside, Ryan notices my face. What happened? Nothing. Don't lie to me. I stare at the lights above us. She thinks I'm her safety net. You are. Not anymore. He studies me carefully. You heard something. Yes. And now I understand my role. Ryan crosses his arms. You still love her? The question hurts. I loved who I thought she was. Music starts again. Clara walks back out, smiling like nothing happened. She wraps her arm around me. There you are. Don't disappear on your own party. I needed air. She whispers, don't look so serious. People are watching. I look at her. Why did you invite Daniel? For business. Don't be insecure. Insecure? I repeat. She sighs. See? This is what I mean. You overthink. Just trust me. Trust. The word feels heavy now. The party continues, but I feel distant from it. Every laugh sounds sharper. Every compliment feels hollow. When guests begin to leave, Clara hugs me from behind. Best night ever, she says softly. Was it? I ask. She turns me around. What's wrong with you tonight? Nothing. Ethan. I look into her eyes. If something went wrong at work, Would you protect me? She blinks. Where is this coming from? Answer me. She laughs lightly. You don't take risks. That's why you need me. That's not an answer. She kisses my cheek. Stop worrying. I've got everything under control. I nod slowly. But I know the truth now. She doesn't see me as her partner. She sees me as her shield. And shields are meant to absorb damage. Later that night, when we lie in bed, she falls asleep quickly. I stare at the ceiling. Her words echo in my mind. Say, useful. Clean up. I whisper into the darkness. You have no idea what I'm capable of. This time, my silence feels different. It feels like the start of something irreversible. I get to the office before sunrise. The building is quiet. That's when I think best. Ryan walks in with coffee. You look like you didn't sleep. I didn't. He hands me a cup. Still thinking about last night? I'm thinking about numbers. He leans against my desk. And Clara? She's part of the numbers. He exhales slowly. That's not good. I open the marketing dashboard again. Sit. He pulls a chair closer. I point at the screen. Look at this growth spike. Yeah. It's impressive. It's impossible. He frowns. Explain. The user traffic doubled, but ad spend didn't increase. Conversion rates jumped without testing. In these regions, I scroll. They're duplicated. Ryan's face changes. Duplicated how? Copied data. Slightly renamed. He runs a hand through his hair. You're sure? I don't guess. He lowers his voice. This ties to her? Yes. How bad is it? If audited, it looks like fraud. He sits back. Oh God. I breathe slowly. It's not criminal yet. But it's manipulation. And your signature is on the financial summary. I know. He stares at me. Ethan, this can destroy you. I know. Then why are you so calm? Because panic won't fix math. He shakes his head. This isn't math. This is your life. Clara walks in an hour later. Confident. Sharp heels. Perfect smile. She kisses my cheek lightly. Morning, ghost. Morning. She notices Ryan. Why do you both look like someone died? Ryan forces a smile. Just busy. She turns to me. Send me the final numbers before noon. Daniel wants to review them. I thought this was internal. She shrugs. Relax. It's strategic. Why is he involved? She tilts her head. Don't start. I'm asking. He's advising his board. That's how mergers work. Are you sending raw data? She narrows her eyes. You don't trust me? That's not what I said. She folds her arms. Then what are you saying? I hold her gaze. The projections need adjustment. She laughs softly. Ethan, I built this campaign. And I verified it. Exactly, she says. So what's the issue? I turn my monitor slightly toward her. Regional engagement, duplicated entries. She barely glances. Minor reporting glitch. User growth, manually edited. Optimization. Cost ratios altered. Strategic smoothing. I feel my chest tighten. Clara. She leans closer. Listen to me. The merger depends on confidence. Investors don't reward caution. They reward truth. She smiles coldly. Truth is flexible in negotiations. Ryan quietly stands. I'm going to grab more coffee. He leaves us alone. I keep my voice steady. If this is audited, it leads to you. She shrugs. It won't be audited. You can't promise that. She lowers her voice. Ethan, I need you to back me. I always have. Then don't question me now. I'm not questioning you. I'm protecting us. She studies my face. You're overreacting. No. Yes, she says sharply. You always do this. You see danger everywhere. I see patterns. She steps back. And I see opportunity. Silence stretches between us. She softens her tone. Why are you suddenly acting like my enemy? I'm not. Then stop looking at me like I'm a risk. I hesitate. Because she is. She shakes her head. Unbelievable. After everything, you still doubt me. I don't doubt you, I say quietly. I doubt the numbers. She grabs her tablet. Fix whatever tiny errors you found. Just don't slow us down. She walks away. I stare at the screen long after she leaves. Ryan returns. How bad? She doesn't think it's serious. And you? I think it's deliberate. He sits down. What are you going to do? I close the marketing file and open the audit log. Document everything. Ethan. If this collapses, I need proof. You're building a case. I'm building protection. For you? Yes. And for her? I pause. I can't protect someone who won't protect me. Ryan exhales. You love her. I love the version who respected me. He watches me carefully. So what's the plan? I minimize the screen. First, secure the original data. Done. Copied last night. Second, track every change from now on. And third, I meet his eyes. Schedule a private meeting with Mr. Whitmore. His mouth drops slightly. You're going above her? I'm clearing my name. Does she know? No. He leans back. This is war. I shake my head. No. This is survival. My phone buzzes. A message from Clara. Lunch with Daniel. Don't wait. I stare at it. Ryan reads my expression. Still just business? I don't know. He sighs. You could confront her directly. And say what? That I don't trust her? Maybe she'll explain. She already did. And? She believes risk is strength. He studies me. And what do you believe? I believe silence is power. I draft an email. Subject: confidential review request. Recipient: Mr. Whitmore. Ryan watches my fingers move. You're really doing this? Yes. Once you send that, there's no going back. I know. I attach preliminary documentation. I don't accuse. I simply request clarification. I hover over the send button. For a moment, I think about the first night we met. Her eyes full of fire. Her voice saying, "You don't panic." I whisper to myself, "I still don't." I press send. Ryan closes his eyes. God help us. I lean back in my chair. This isn't revenge. Not yet. This is preparation. And she still thinks I'm just the quiet man who fixes things. She doesn't realize I just stopped fixing them for her. Mr. Whitmore replies the next morning. Ethan, come to my office at 9. Confidential. Ryan reads the email over my shoulder. This is it. Yes. You nervous? No. That scares me more. At 9 sharp, I stand outside the CEO's office. I knock once. Come in, Mr. Whitmore says. He doesn't smile. He gestures to the chair across from him. Sit. I place a folder on his desk. You asked for a confidential review, he says. Explain. I keep my voice steady. There are discrepancies in the marketing growth reports tied to the merger. Discrepancies? Yes. He opens the folder and scans the first page. His eyes narrow. These are serious adjustments. They were manually edited. By whom? I meet his gaze. Clara Hayes. He leans back slowly. She's your fiancée. I'm aware. And your signature appears on the financial summary. Yes. So why bring this to me? Because I won't sync with someone who thinks I'm her life jacket. He studies my face for a long moment. You're accusing the marketing director of manipulation. I'm presenting data. He flips another page. If this becomes public, it damages the merger. It will damage more if it's discovered later. He closes the folder. What do you want, Ethan? My name cleared. Anything else? No. You don't want her fired? I shake my head. I want the truth documented. He folds his hands. You understand the consequences? Yes. This could end your engagement. I swallow once. That's personal. And this is business. Yes. He nods slowly. We will initiate a quiet internal audit. Thank you. Until then, this conversation never happened. I understand. As I stand to leave, he adds, You're resigning? Yes. Why? Because I won't work in an environment where integrity is optional. He watches me carefully. Submit it formally. I already drafted it. I place the envelope on his desk. He doesn't open it. You're a valuable asset, Ethan. I prefer being a person. I leave his office feeling lighter and heavier. Ryan rushes toward me. Well? Internal audit. His eyes widen. And? I resigned. You what? I won't stay tied to this. He runs a hand through his hair. Does she know? No. Clara appears from the hallway, phone pressed to her ear. She ends the call when she sees me. Where were you? She asks. Meeting. With Mr. Whitmore. Her expression shifts. About? Finance. She narrows her eyes. Why wasn't I included? It concerned my department. She steps closer. You're being distant. I'm focused. On what? Accuracy. She sighs. Ethan, we don't have time for your moral debates. This isn't debate. She lowers her voice. Are you questioning my strategy again? I'm questioning risk. She crosses her arms. You're acting strange. I'm acting careful. She studies me. Did you say anything to him? Yes. Her face hardens. About what? Documentation. You went behind my back? I went above it. Her jaw tightens. Unbelievable. I won't let this fall on me. So you think I'd let that happen? I don't answer. She shakes her head. You really don't trust me. Trust requires transparency. She laughs coldly. You're dramatic. No. I'm precise. She steps closer. Listen to me carefully. The merger is delicate. If you create doubt, you hurt both of us. I'm protecting both of us. By tattling to the CEO? By recording facts. Her eyes flash. You think you're smarter than me? I think numbers don't lie. She looks away for a second, then back at me. Fix the projections and stop escalating this. I can't. You won't. I won't. Silence stretches between us. She exhales sharply. You're being weird lately. Am I? Yes. Cold. Secretive. I learned from the best. She stares at me. What does that mean? Nothing. Her phone buzzes. She checks it. Daniel wants updated reports by tonight. I won't send raw files. She looks up sharply. Excuse me? They're under audit. Her face goes pale. Audit? Yes. You told him? I requested a review. Her voice drops to a whisper. You're ruining this. No. I'm clarifying it. She steps back like I struck her. You're supposed to support me. I supported you. Then act like it. I am. This doesn't feel like support. It's protection. For who? She demands. For myself. The hallway feels colder. She shakes her head slowly. You've changed. No, I say quietly. I stopped ignoring things. She looks at me like she doesn't recognize me. You're making a mistake, she says. Maybe. She turns away. Fix it before it's too late. I watch her walk back to her glass office. Ryan appears again. That looked intense. It was necessary. Is she panicking? Not yet. And you? I take a slow breath. I'm done being her shield. He studies me. What happens now? Now, I say calmly, we wait. Clara is suspended 2 days later. I hear it from Ryan first. She's out pending investigation, he whispers at my desk. I expected that. She didn't. I nod slowly. The office feels different now. Conversations stop when I walk by. Not mocking silence, careful silence. Lily from HR approaches me near the elevators. Ethan, can we talk? Yes. She lowers her voice. You handled that board meeting professionally. I stated facts. Still, she says gently, this won't be easy for her. I know. She studies me. For you either. I don't respond. That evening I go home early. Clara is sitting on the couch, staring at nothing. She doesn't look polished. She looks tired. You're home, she says flatly. Yes. They suspended me. I heard. She laughs weakly. Of course you did. I set my bag down. Clara. Don't, she cuts in. Don't pretend you're surprised. I'm not. She stands. You set this in motion. I set truth in motion. She shakes her head. You could fix this. How? Tell them it was miscommunication. That finance approved adjustments. I won't lie. Her eyes flash. It's not lying. It's protecting your future wife. My future wife wouldn't put me in that position. The words hurt both of us. She steps closer. You think I meant to hurt you? I think you didn't think about me at all. She turns away pacing. Daniel testified against me. I stay quiet. He told the board I insisted on aggressive projections, she says bitterly. Did you? She stops walking. Yes, she whispers. Silence stretches. He promised he'd back me, she continues. He said risk wins. Risk without honesty loses. She laughs sharply. You sound so calm. I am. How? She demands. How can you be calm while my career collapses? Because I saw this coming. Her face tightens. You planned this. I prepared for it. She points at me. That's worse. No, I reply quietly. What's worse is expecting me to drown quietly. Her shoulders sag. People aren't calling me, she says softly. Friends, colleagues, even my parents are asking what happened. What did you tell them? That the numbers were misinterpreted. And? They didn't believe me. She sits back down, defeated. I thought I was untouchable, she admits. No one is. She looks up at me. You resigned? Yes. Her face goes pale. When? Before the meeting. You left me alone? I separated myself. She shakes her head slowly. You really were planning? Yes. While sleeping next to me? Yes. She lets out a long breath. I don't recognize you. You never tried. She winces at that. I thought you were safe, she says. I am, I answer. For myself. Her eyes fill with tears now. You're enjoying this, she accuses weakly. I'm grieving. For what? For the woman I thought I was marrying. That lands hard. She wipes her face angrily. I didn't cheat you. You used me. That's not fair. Neither was the risk you placed on my name. She looks down at her hands. What if I lose everything? She whispers. You won't lose everything. My reputation is gone. Reputations rebuild. Not like this. Silence. She looks at me again. If I asked you to help me, would you? I take a slow breath. I won't lie for you. That's not what I asked. It is. She shakes her head in frustration. Why are you so stubborn? She asks. Because I've been flexible for too long. She stands again, walking toward the window. I thought you needed me, she says quietly. I needed respect. She closes her eyes. I'm scared, she admits. I feel the weight of that confession. I know, I say. She turns around slowly. Are you leaving? Yes. Where will you go? I've been offered a consulting role during the transition. Her lips part. You already have something lined up? Yes. She laughs bitterly. Of course you do. I don't celebrate this. But you survive it, she says. Yes. She studies me like she's finally seeing me clearly. You were never weak, she whispers. No. I just never looked closely. I pick up my bag. Ethan, she says softly. I stop at the door. If I lose this case, will you hate me? I pause. No, I answer honestly. I'll just remember. She nods slowly. And us? She asks. I look at the engagement photo on the wall. There is no us without trust. Her breath trembles. As I step outside, I feel something strange. Not victory. Not revenge. Just distance. Karma doesn't scream. It moves quietly. And for the first time, I'm not the one carrying someone else's weight. 3 weeks pass before I see her again. I'm at my temporary consulting office with Ryan when the receptionist calls me. There's a Clara Hayes here to see you. Ryan looks at me. You want me to stay? No. He nods and leaves quietly. I step into the hallway. Clara stands near the window. No makeup. No sharp heels. No confidence armor. Just Clara. Hi, she says softly. Hi. She looks around. So this is where you work now. For now. She nods slowly. You moved fast. I had to. Silence settles between us. She finally speaks. I lost everything. I don't respond immediately. My suspension became resignation, she continues. The board made it official. I heard. Of course you did. She laughs weakly. Daniel testified formally, she says. He said I acted independently. You did. She flinches. You're not even angry. I was. And now? I'm clear. She looks at me like that hurts more. I tried to fight it, she says. I thought someone would defend me. Did anyone? She shakes her head. My parents told me to accept it quietly. And you? I don't know how to be quiet. I almost smile at that. She steps closer. Ethan. I'm sorry. The words hang in the air. For what? I ask calmly. For underestimating you. For mocking you. For using your silence like it was weakness. I hold her gaze. And for the numbers, she adds quietly. Yes, I say. She swallows. I thought I could control everything. You couldn't. I thought you would always fix it. I did. I know. Her voice trembles. That's why I never learned. Silence again. I miss you, she says suddenly. I feel that one. You miss safety, I reply. She shakes her head. No. I miss the way you looked at me before this. I looked at you with trust. I know. And trust doesn't grow back overnight. She wipes her eyes. Daniel won't even return my calls. He protected himself. I defended him when people questioned him. That was your choice. She nods slowly. I kept thinking you'd call, she says. Why? Because you always stayed calm. I thought eventually you'd come fix this too. I shake my head gently. This wasn't mine to fix. She looks at the floor. I thought being loud meant being strong, she whispers. Volume isn't strength. You're saying that because you won. This isn't winning. Then what is it? Clarity. She looks up at me. I'm scared of starting over, she admits. So was I. You don't look scared. I don't show everything. She gives a small, sad smile. I know that now. Silence stretches again. She reaches into her purse and pulls out the engagement ring. I can't wear this, she says. I stare at it in her palm. I was going to return it to you, she continues. But I thought maybe there's still a chance. A chance for what? For us to rebuild. I take the ring from her hand. It feels lighter than I remember. Clara, I say carefully, you didn't love me. She looks stunned. That's not true. You loved that I made you safe. She opens her mouth, then closes it. You loved having someone who absorbed pressure. I continue. But you never respected the pressure I carried. Tears slide down her face now. I was wrong, she whispers. Yes. I'm saying sorry. I hear you. But it's not enough, is it? I shake my head slowly. I don't trust you, I say. She nods like she expected that. I don't trust myself either, she admits. That honesty almost pulls me in. Almost. I hope you rebuild, I tell her. Without you. Yes. Her breathing becomes uneven. I really did love you, she says softly. Maybe, I reply. But love without respect is fragile. She covers her face for a moment. When she lowers her hands, she looks smaller. Are you happier now? She asks. I'm steadier. She nods. That's always who you were, she says. The strongest person in the room. I was just the loudest. I slip the ring into my pocket. Goodbye, Clara. She hesitates. Then she steps back. Goodbye, Ethan. I watch her walk down the hallway until she disappears. I don't chase her. I don't call her name. For the first time, I let silence mean closure. 6 months later, my life looks different. Ryan and I share a small office downtown. No glass walls. No executive titles. Just honest work. He tosses a file onto my desk. Mrs. Bennett signed the contract. Good, I say. She specifically asked for you. Why? She said you don't oversell. I don't. He grins. That's apparently rare. I lean back in my chair. We tell clients the truth. That's the brand. He nods. Quiet integrity consulting. Not flashy. Not reckless. He studies me for a second. You ever miss the old office? No. Her? I pause. I miss the idea of her. He nods like he understands. Business grows slowly but steadily. No inflated projections. No hidden edits. Just numbers that mean what they say. One afternoon, Lily calls me. I heard you started your own firm, she says. Yes. Mr. Whitmore mentioned your name in a meeting. Said you handled the crisis with professionalism. I did what was necessary. She resigned officially last month, Lily adds quietly. I know. She moved to another city. That's probably good. Lily hesitates. Do you regret how things ended? I think carefully. No. After the call, Ryan looks at me. You okay? Yes. You don't look angry anymore. I'm not. Sad. Sometimes. He nods. That's normal. A week later, I receive a letter in the mail. Handwritten. I recognize the handwriting immediately. I sit at my desk and open it slowly. Ethan, it begins. You were right about many things. I confused ambition with strength. I confused silence with weakness. I'm trying to rebuild honestly now. I don't expect forgiveness. I just needed you to know I finally understand. I read it twice. Ryan watches me. From her? Yes. What does it say? That she understands. And that's enough. He leans against the doorframe. You going to reply? No. Why not? Closure doesn't require conversation. He smiles slightly. You've changed. I've grown. Later that evening, we attend a small business networking event. Nothing grand. Just local entrepreneurs sharing stories. Mrs. Bennett approaches me. You're Ethan, right? Yes. I appreciate your honesty. You told me not to invest in that campaign. It was too risky. Most consultants would have taken the fee. I don't build on unstable ground. She smiles warmly. That's rare. As she walks away, Ryan nudges me. You're building something solid. I am. When I return home that night, the apartment feels quiet, but not empty. There's no tension in the air. No hidden risk. I stand by the window and look at the city lights. For years, I thought being quiet meant being overlooked. Now I understand something else. Silence is not weakness. It is observation. It is control. It is choosing when to speak and when to walk away. I take the engagement ring from my drawer and place it in a small box. Not as a symbol of pain, but as proof. I was never just safe. I was steady. And steady men don't collapse. They rebuild. A year after everything collapsed, I stand backstage at a small business award ceremony. Ryan adjusts his tie beside me. Nervous? No. Liar. I almost smile. Maybe a little. He nudges my shoulder. You built this from nothing. Just remember that. I didn't build it alone. You built the foundation, he says. I just complained loudly along the way. They call our company name. Quiet Integrity Consulting. The audience applauds. I walk onto the stage. The lights are bright, but they don't intimidate me. The host shakes my hand. Would you like to say a few words? I take the microphone. For a second, I see another room in my mind. A boardroom. Laughter. Mockery. Ethan, say something, she had said. I look at the audience now. I won't take long, I begin. My voice is calm, steady. A year ago, I learned something important. Numbers matter. But character matters more. The room is quiet. I used to believe staying silent made me invisible. I pause. It doesn't. A few people nod. Silence can mean you're listening, watching, thinking. Ryan stands near the stage, arms crossed, smiling slightly. I built this company on one rule, I continue. We don't adjust truth to look impressive. Soft applause. We don't inflate success. We earn it. The applause grows louder. I finish simply. Integrity isn't loud, but it lasts. I hand back the microphone. As I step off the stage, Ryan grabs my shoulder. Not bad for the ghost. I talk when it matters. He laughs. Yeah, you do. Later that night, I walk alone through the city. My phone buzzes. Unknown number. I hesitate, then answer. Hello. A familiar voice speaks softly. Congratulations. I close my eyes for a second. Thank you, Clara. I saw the announcement online, she says. You looked confident. I am. There's a pause. I'm working at a smaller firm now, she says. Starting over. That's good. I meant what I wrote, she adds. About understanding. I know. Another silence. Not heavy. Just real. I won't disturb you again, she says quietly. You're not disturbing me. I just wanted to say I'm proud of you. I think about everything, the laughter, the boardroom, the ring in the box. Take care of yourself, I say. You too, Ethan. The call ends. I slip my phone into my pocket. There's no anger left. No desire for revenge. Just clarity. I used to think justice meant watching someone fall. Now I understand something better. Justice is standing firm while everything else shakes. I stop under a streetlight and look up at the night sky. For years, people mistook my silence for weakness. They didn't realize silence was where I built my strength. And now, when I speak, people listen.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.